Mthinte Communications is a South African telecommunications company with a proven track record in ICT industry. To date, Mthinte has developed numerous computer centers around the country, all of which boast high-speed internet connections. These centers are in various schools and community facilities such as Tusong service centers and others around the country.
Mthinte Communications is a South African company registered in terms of South African laws. It operates in telecommunications sector. We do in that sector a number of projects, but the important projects that we've done are projects we did in 2012 when we connected 123 centers and 90 centers in schools and 33 centers in community facilities. That project was a government project which was facilitated by USASA being the Universal Service and Access Agency of South Africa, which is a state-owned entity under the Department of Communications.
Computer labs in schools improve teaching and learning. The educators have access to world-class teaching aids through these labs, whilst the learners access information for their learning projects. In community access centers, services include general internet access to search engines, access to distance learning institutions like UNISA, doing online learning modules, and various other services that are available on the internet.
Now, our doing that project made us very interested in contributing even more in the education sector. We decided that we want to do 10,000 more schools where we would connect the schools and give them internet. But over and above that, we want to also use these schools as hubs to extend ICT services to communities around them. We envisage that each school would have about 500 subscribers that would be paying 50 Rand a month, which we believe is very affordable. Now, that would make schools project very viable. To do that project, we require an investment of about 400 million Rand. That would be enough to connect 10,000 schools.
Mthinte is licensed by ICASA to provide ICT and broadband services in South Africa. To this end, Mthinte holds both Independent Electronic Communications Network License, IECNS, and Independent Electronic Communications Services License, IECS. With IECNS, we are eligible to construct and maintain our own telecommunications network countrywide, whilst IECS allows us to provide ICT services on this network of ours as well as resell other operators' services and products. The Department of Communications has a vision which it calls Vision 2020. In terms of this vision, government wants 100% broadband penetration in the country by year 2020. For this to be achieved, every license holder has to play a role. Mthinte, like most licensees, has agreed to play a role in this regard.
The 123 centers project that we did in 2012 was funded and driven by USASA through the USEF. Mthinte is proud for having made that project a resounding success that it was. We clearly want to make history now by finding our own funding partners who will bring in the 400 million Rand needed for the project, thus become part of our own network that will service 10,000 schools, which in turn extend service to a total of 5 million people. The fact that Mthinte is the holder of IECNS and IECS licenses that has a proven track record, and the fact that government has invited licensees like Mthinte to help in the drive to achieve Vision 2020 give us confidence as we go out to raise funds, not only that all the stakeholders, namely Department of Communications, ICASA, USASA, and Department of Education will all support the project when we ultimately roll it out, but also of achieving that objective.
It is for this capex that Mthinte is looking for an investor in this school project. For the detailed and comprehensive project plan and investment memorandum, please do not hesitate to contact Mthinte on the following details.